So
Recording
who
in
was came
progress.
here? Clerk people, salesman people, president. Okay, so these are the people who was came. So who are working in the or were working as a clerk, as a salesman, as a president. Okay, so this is positive operation. That means a positive in. Okay, this is positive one. But in the same question, when I'm going to ask the negative, okay, if I'm asking negative way, then very simple, just we are going to be passing not operator, okay, along with your in. For example, same thing. To display list of employee who are not working, as a clerk, salesman, and president. So what I want to do, guys, here, so this is working. Working is a positive and not working is a negative. So not working means what I want to do, just I need to apply here not operator. So not in. So not in clerk, not in manager, not in, sorry, not in salesman, not in president. Okay now. So when I'm going to use in this one, okay. So not in means except these people. Except these people, remaining people will be come to us. So remaining people, who is this here? Managers and analysts. Okay. So who are not working in the job is clerk, salesman, and president. So not working means remaining people will come to you. That is called a job manager, analyst will come to us. Okay. Now? So this is okay, negative operation we call. This is negative operation we call. Okay, this is in. Okay, how we can go to use. The next operator is between. So between operator is going to be using, guys, here. Okay, comparing. Okay, range, comparing a range value. Okay, so whatever. Okay, the particular range I'm giving here, based on that particular range value, your values will be checking or comparing here. Okay, but here very important thing is what now? When you're working with between operator, so there are few rules are there. That is called the basic. Okay, basic rules we should follow it here. The basic rules we should follow it here. So what is the basic rule of this means? First rule is what now? So many people in this basic rules, they have a little bit confusion was there. So let you see the confusions we will be avoided. For example, let you see. Suppose I'm giving one operation like I'm using between 10, okay, to 20 if I'm giving one. So 10 to 20 is called as a one range. I was given some particular range. So in this, okay, when I'm giving between operator, okay, on 10 to 20, then what is your output, guys, here? What is your output? Anybody expecting here? What is your output? Anybody expecting? Hmm. So in this, what is your answer? Your answer is 11 to 19 or else 10 to 20. What is that? Yeah. So here, yes, so many people, they're thinking, okay, 11 to 19, somebody they're thinking, somebody 10 to 20. Okay, now, but between operator means maximum people they're expecting 11 to 19. But here, this is a wrong. 11 to 19 is not the correct answer. It is a wrong answer. Your answer is what now? 10 to 20. So 10 means what now here? 10, 11, 12, and so on, and so on. 18, 19, and 20. So 10 to 20 means including source value and destination value also written by between operator. Point understanding now? Including source and destination, both are including that, it will be reckoning your value. But so many people, what they're thinking, between 10 to 20 means they're not included source and destination values. So maximum people, they're thinking 11 to 19. Maximum people, they're thinking 11 to 19. 11 to 90, but that is absolutely wrong. So between operator nature, what is the nature of this operator means? Whatever the range I was given there, okay, whatever the range I was given there, okay, so including source and destination values also, okay, calculated by your between operator. Understand my point now? So that is what here. This is the first point should be remembered this. So what means, okay, between operator return, including source and destination values. That is the first point. Second one is, suppose guys here tell me, if I'm using between operator like 20 to 10 I was given, what is my answer? Can you expect anybody? What is your answer? 20 to 10. Any expectation? 20 to 10? So here one point should be remembered. So here what happened? There is a no result. So why is there no result? Okay, there is a no result. Why is there? Why is there no result means? The reason is only simple thing. Okay, what is the reason means? Between operator, whenever you want to apply on a particular range, the range how it will be means the range always lower to higher. Okay, lower to higher. So range always we are expecting from lower value to higher value. Understanding now? But don't go for between operator whenever you want to apply higher to lower. This is not accepted by your databases. So that means it is not understanding by databases here. Okay. So that's a between operator. The second point, what it was telling, between operator is always apply okay from lower value to otherwise lower value to higher value. So this is compulsory, should be remembered. Okay, right. And the second basic rule is what now? When I'm using between operator guys here, for example, 10 and 20 I'm giving. So whenever you want to use a between operator in between particular ranges, compulsory AND operator only suitable. So between and these two operator is called as a pair operators. So other than AND operator, you can't use any other operator. For example, somebody thinking like, sir, can I use R operator? Means no, never. So R operator or any other operator, I can't use along with between. So between always going to be implemented with the help of AND only. So between and this is what now pair combination. So this pair combination we can't change. Okay, right. So these are the 3 points we should be remembered, guys. Now come to between operator. So welcome to syntax here. So what is the syntax for this? Okay, var column name between low value and high value. Okay, now so this is what the syntax here, and let me see one example on this. Okay, so write a query to display employee. Okay, whose salary between for example 1300 to between 1300 to 3000 if I'm given. So 13 to 3000, come to your database and let you come back here. So in my table 1300 is there here, right? And 3000 is also there. So source value 13 and the destination value 3000, right? So now I want to apply here. Okay, select the star from EMP where which column salary. So between 1300 and 3000. Can you see now what it was happening? So including source and the destination values are returns or not, let you check out. So all are returns, but including source value as well as destination values also return. So this is between operator nature. For example, guys, if I'm using now, so higher value 3000 and low value 1300. If I'm using now, what happened? No rows are selected. So it is not allowed for us. Okay, so that means between operator is always applied from low value to high value only. Okay, that is one thing. And the next one is what now? For example, I'm using here 1300, but any other operator we are using like R or any other, it was showing error, the missing keyword. The pair keyword is missing, guys. So that's why don't use it a R operator or any other thing. Okay, so it always working with the AND operator only. It is always working with this. Okay, that is what. So this is okay. You can go to calculate here the particular range. You can give it now and check that value. Okay, right. One more example. Let us see. Write a query to display a list of employee to display list of employee who are joined who are joined in 1981 year. In 1981, otherwise simply. So in 1981, who was joined? So those people details I want it now in 1981. So in this case also we can use a between operator. Let you come back here. Suppose when I come to my table, so this is higher date column is there. Okay, this is higher date column is there. So total number of employees in this table, 14 employees. And the 14 employees higher dates are we having this. 14 employees higher dates are we having. So now in this who I want it means who are joined in the year of 1981. So those people I wanted now. So let you see guys here how we can write that query by using of between operator. So select the start from EMP where higher date between I said 1981. So 1981 means just logically think guys here 1981 when it is started guys, when it is start, come on, when it was started 1981. Yes, when it started 1st January 1981. Okay, 1st January 1981. This is starting. When it is ended, yes, 31st December 1981. So starting value and ending value. So that means can I say starting value is called a lower value? Come on guys. Can I say starting value is called a lower value? Yes, of course. Ending value, can I say higher value? Yes, of course. So starting and ending. So based on this scenario, let you come back and write between what you say 01 dash Jan dash 1981 end operator 31st dash December dash 1981. So when I'm going to executing this one, the 1981 people, total 10 people are there. So those 10 people information will be displayed here. So 81, 81, 81, 81, 81, 81, 81. Okay, now? So like you can use between operator on that particular range of your data expression. Okay, right. So now these are the positive signs. These are the positive signs. Okay, now so now yeah, next one is what negative sign you can see. Okay, right. Next one is what now here. For example, the next example. So the negative operation, I'm saying that. So to display list of employee who are joined in 1981, I said, but in the negative operation, what I can say, guys, yeah. So who are not joined, okay, in 1981, okay, who are not joined in 1981. Okay, now, so this is what we called as guys here. So the list of employee. Okay, right. So now here, not joined in 1981. That means it's quite the opposite. It's a quite the opposite. Okay, right. Now let me see. Quite opposite means what I want to use here. I want to use a negative operation. I want to use a negative operation. Okay, what is a negative operation? Not between. Okay, not between. So same as the starting value. So Jan and 1981. Okay, so and 31st December 1981. Okay, now right. So now this is what we call as negative operation we are going to be using. Just we are applying what now? Okay, not between, not between. Okay, right. So now let you come back. Now you can see that we are going to be writing here. Yes, I want to give you a negative operation, not between. Between. So now 0, 1 and Jan. So 1981 and okay, 31st December 1981. Okay, right. So this is the range value, right? This is the range. So as per this range, you are all are going to be checking here. So whatever that the how the salaries are we are checking here range. So same to same in between the range, in between the ranges, which person dates are satisfied here. But all dates will be come to you. So now let me see guys here. Now here I'm passing. Okay, now I'm passing not between. Not between means you can see 17 December 1980. So this is not between. That means that this date is not comes between 81 to December 81, right? Now 82 is also not comes between. And 12 Jan 83 is also not comes between. And 23 Jan 83 is also not comes between. So this is not between in the particular range value. Okay. So this is negative operation. We can go to check it. Okay. Right. So now let me see. One example based on this in and between. One example. Okay. I'm giving to you. Anybody try this? So just try it here. Display employee. Careful observe question and try it. Display employee who are working as a manager or clerk, who are working as a manager or clerk and earning, okay, manager and earning, okay, earning salary between I want to give like 1500 and 3000. Okay, and joined okay in 1981 year, joined in 1981 year, and not working, okay, and not working in department number is 10 or 20. Okay, so this is our question guys here. So just observe. So what is our question requirement here? To display employee who are working as a manager or clerk and earning salary between 15 to 3000 and joined in 1981 and not working in the department number is 10 or 20. So this is our one small example here. And now come to your table. When you come back to your table, so this is complete. Your department numbers are there here. Okay, now salaries are there here, and the dates are there here. Okay, now right. So based on this table, okay, based on this table and whatever it was having here, okay, so anybody try this question? Yeah, you use need in and between operator, you can use and write this one. So I will give the time 5 minutes of time. Now the time is 59. The 5 minutes time, just try it. So as of now, we discussed between operator and in operator now. So just based on that, you have to try this, the 5 minutes of time. Four minutes left. The last minute. Okay, right. Yeah, somebody tried. Okay, fine. So check out your answer. Okay, now here, what we are asking guys here, the combination of in and between operator. Okay, in this combination, we need to write. So let me see one by one as per, okay, first one, who are working as a manager or clerk. So that is our first requirement, and this is our table. So now I'm going to pass in here. So let us start from EMP. Okay, now. So where? So the condition is what now here? Where job, here I can use in operator. So I was giving here. Who is this? I'm asking who is this? Manager and clerk. So manager, comma, clerk. So this is first condition. Second condition is what now, guys? Here. Okay, up to here one condition, and this is end. Second condition is what now? Earning salary between 1500 to 3000. Earning salary between 1500 to 3000. Okay, now end I said, end, second condition, end. Let you see end. What I said, salary between 1500 to 3000. Okay, this is one high. Next one is what now? Next condition is what now? Okay, 1500 to 3000. Okay, next one is what? End. Joined in 1981. So just now we checked out 1981, the year. Okay, so now what you say? Again, we are using end operator. So higher date. Again, we are using end operator and higher date. What is your high date? Higher date between. Now we can give it the 1st January. Okay, 1981. Okay, so and 31st and 31st December 1981. Okay, this is up to here. And what is the next operation we said here? Okay, 81 and again end operator. Okay, and not working in department number 10 or 20. So end means again my next condition is again I have to go for end operator. And not working in department number 10, 20. Okay, now so this is complete. That means here end operator I'm using. Can you remember end operator? So end operator is a logical operator. So how many conditions here? Okay, one is first condition. This is condition number 1. Okay, now this is condition number 1. Okay, now and this is condition number 2. And this is condition number 3. And this is condition number 4. So total, how many conditions we are using, guys, here? Okay, 4 conditions are we used. How many conditions are we are used? 4 conditions are we used. Yes or no? Right. So 10, 20. Fine. So now 4 conditions by using end operator. But all of you know this, guys, here. End operator, how it was returning value? Come on. End operator, how it was written value? Yes, when all conditions are true, then only true. Otherwise, false. When all conditions are true, then only true. Otherwise, false. My point understanding now? So now here observe. So true, true, true. If any condition false, false. Now let me check out. So this is your final output. And whatever the final output is famous, this person, okay, is satisfied. The given 4 conditions are not, check it. First condition is what now? He was working as a manager or else a clerk. So anyone. So he's a manager. So first condition is satisfied. True. Second condition is a salary between 15 to 3000. Salary 2850. True. Second condition also true. Third condition is joining between 1981 here. So he was joined 1st May 81. So it is also true. And the next one is not working in the department number 10, 20. So now department number 30. So it is also true. So total 4 conditions I was given by using of end operator, and all conditions are satisfied by this employee. Okay, now who is this employee? The employee name is what now? Blake. So the Blake is satisfied all all okay conditions which was given in the query. So this is what now AND operator, multiple conditions you can write like this by using of between and in. Okay, no? Right. So this is one small example for you to how to use okay for your understanding purpose. So this example. Right. So now that. So these are not in between, not between in. Okay. And the next operator is what now, guys? Here. Next operator is what now? Is null operator. Okay, is null operator. So is null operator is also one of the special operator in the database. Okay, is a null operator. We will use this. Come out and see. Basically, is null operator. Okay, so where and how to use the is null operator, where and how to use the means here observe. Okay, is null operator is used for to comparing. Okay, comparing nulls in a table. So whenever you want to compare nulls in a table, so there we can use what now? Is null operator. So why sir? Why sir? How? Why we can't directly? We can't compare. Why sir? Why we can't directly compare? So the kind of a doubt is coming to you. Yes. So let you see directly when you try to compare nulls in a table. Is it possible or not? Check it out. Okay. So your syntax is observed. So where column name is null. Okay, right. So one example I will give to you guys. What is my example? To display employee. Okay, to display employee whose commission is 300 is unknown. So very carefully observe. So to display employee whose commission is 300, let you come to. So let you come out here. Now we can see. This is your table, right? In this table, one of my column, commission column is there, guys. Carefully observe. One of my column, commission column is there. So in this commission column, carefully observe, in this commission column, some employees are taking commission and some employees are not taking any commission. So who are not taking commission? Okay, who are not taking commission? So those people, okay, showing as what? No, nulls. Null means some empty. Okay, empty. It will be showing some empty line or empty area. It will be showing us. And some people are getting commission like 300, 500, 1400 and 0. Okay, so this is complete table. 14 employees out of 14 employees. So 4 employees are having some value, maybe 0 or 300 or whatever it is, having some value, and then all people are having nulls. So our requirement is what now? Whose commission is 300? That person I wanted. So generally we are writing, let us start from where commission is equal to we are using some equal operator. Okay, we are using some equal operator and we are passing some value 300. Okay, fine. So commission 300, the person is getting now. So here I don't have any problem. So directly, so this commission is equals to 300 is checking all values. So 300, 300, condition true, so displayed. So checking one by one values. Okay, right. So in this, we don't have any problem. Okay, fine. In the next example, I'm asking you, what is my next example? Whose commission is 0? If I'm asking, whose commission? So display employee whose commission is 0. So now here commission 0 employee is also there. Then how we can write here? How we can write here? So commission is equal to 0. I'm going to execute it. Okay, fine. Commission 0% details also we fetched out. Okay, fine. Commission is equals to 0. Employee details also we fetched out. Okay, now right. So this is fine. I got it. Next question is what now? My next example is what now? Whose commission is null? Okay, so this is my question. Careful observe. My next question is what now? Display employee whose commission is null. Now whose commission is null? Can you write, guys? Anybody trying this? Yes. So write, all of you. Whose commission is null? Null people data I wanted. Just try it. So how I'm trying here? Commission is equals to 300. Whose commission is equals to 0? How we are writing? Now my next question is what now? Whose commission is null? I wanted that. Come on, let's try. Either right or wrong, we will discuss, but right. Just 2 minutes of time. Just 2 minutes of time. All of you try it. All of you try it. Either right or wrong, you can answer. All of you try. 1 minute. 1 minute more. One minute more. Okay, right. So time is over. Right. Okay. So somebody tried here. So whatever you tried, I'm writing now. Okay, I'm writing now. Okay. So how we are going to writing like the same as usual, how we are fetching whose commission 0, whose commission 300, how you are fetching, same as it is. So select a star from EMP where commission is equals to null. And most of the people also tried it like this. Okay, commission is equals to null. Okay. But when I'm giving commission is equals to null, what it was happening, guys, you can check out here. It was showing no rows are selected. It was showing no rows are selected. But tell me, guys, here in your table, commission null people is there or not there? Commission null people is there? Yes, there. But what it was showing here? No rows are selected, it was telling. Oh, why, sir? Why, sir? When I'm giving commission is equals to 300, I got it. When I'm giving commission is equals to 0 also, I got it. But when I'm giving commission is equals to null, why it was not returning any value and why it is not considering to me? Okay, why it is not considering to me? Okay, na? So this kind of the doubt is coming to us. Okay, so why it is not considered? Okay, means here observe carefully. Here equal operator, whatever I'm using equal operator, this equal operator generally we said assignment operator for your assigning value to variable or attribute. Assigning value to variable or attribute, or else comparing also we can do it. So here assignment operator is going to be comparing the values. Yes or no? Comparing values. Comparing values. But here null is a value or not. So that is first one you have to know. Okay. That's why what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing here. First of all, we need to know about okay. We will be know about what is null. Okay, first we have to know about what is null. Here observe carefully. So null is nothing but, guys, here. Okay, it is an unknown. It is an unknown or undefined value in database. It's unknown or undefined value in database. So unknown. Why the people called as a null is unknown? Why the people called as a null is unknown, undefined means a null exactly comes under which type of category? Okay, which type of category we don't know. For example, data type or suppose our data type. So like we can store integer data, we can store string character data, we can store string alpha numeric character data, we can store some date expression, we can store some time expression, we can store some binary data. Okay, so different form, we can store float data, different formats of data we can store, and that related data type we have it. Okay, so integer data types, float data types, character string data types, alpha numeric string data types, date data types, binary data types, like so many are there. So the particular date, if I want to store the particular data type, we want to use it. But the problem is what now, guys? Here, null comes under which type of category? So that was not defined by scientists, and that was not defined by people. Okay, now. So null comes under integer data type. We don't know. Null comes under string. We don't know. Null comes under date format. We don't know. Null comes under float expression. We don't know. Null comes under binary expression. We don't know. So that means null exactly what it is. So that was not defined by people. That was not defined by people. So that's called an unknown value. Unknown. That means we don't know. What is that? And undefined. Undefined means in which category of this. That is also people will not define. Okay. So that's why unknown, undefined value we call it. And even though, what is the problem of null here? Null, okay, null is not equals to 0, even though null is not equals to 0. Suppose null is equals to 0, then 0 is nothing but value, then compulsory it will be taking out the equal operator is satisfied. Okay, equal operator is satisfied. Okay, na? Right. Guys, 5 minutes, guys. Okay. So now what we said, null is not equals to 0. That means suppose it is equals to 0. Yes, 0 is a value. Then I can use my equal operator because equal operator is satisfied into 0 now. Commission equals to 0. So satisfied here. But null is not equals to 0 also. Okay, now null is not equal to, so there's no problem. And even though null cannot be countable, cannot be countable. That's why the people what they say, null is not equals to space also. Null is not equals to space also. Okay, na? Because of not countable. Because in our database, spaces are counting. Spaces will be counting. Counting means it is a number. Yes or no? But that was also not to happen. So in that cases, so unknown values, undefined value, which type of data type we don't know, which type of category it will becomes we don't know. Yes or no? And even the not equals to 0, not equals to space. So this kind of values, whenever you want to comparing here, okay, whenever you want to compare here, we don't, that means there is no operator will be support. Like you can't use equal operator, you can't use less than operator, okay, you can't use greater than operators, okay, you can't use in operators, you can't use between operators. So these are not supported because of these operators will be supporting to identifying a value, but a null is not a value. So that's why equal, less than, greater than, between, in, whatever we discuss, these operators we cannot apply on your null values or else nulls. So that is the reason what the people will did here. They were introducing one new and special keyword. The key is called as what now? Is keyword. Which one, guys? Is keyword. Okay, now they're introducing what now? Is keyword. That's why it is called a special type of operator we call it. So with the help of is keyword, you are finding your nulls, which was there in your table. Okay, now? So that is what the point should be remembered. So that is the reason. That is the reason when you use a less than, greater than anything, it doesn't identify, it doesn't consider your equal operator, less than operator, greater than. Okay, these are not considering to comparing with the nulls. So that's why it is not working as. But the same thing when I'm using commission is same thing. Commission is null if I'm giving up. When I'm giving commission is null and to execute what happened, you can see yes. Now it will be considered. Now it will be considering here and the commission you can see that all that means whose employee commission is null, the null people information is we got it. The null people information is we got it. Okay, now this is what. So that is the special operator is null. How we can go to use. Okay. Where is your answer? Right. In the same to same negative operation, for example, whose commission is not null. Suppose whose the commission is not null. Suppose. So now what happened? Yes, here also just we are giving the point here. Okay, is negative operation not null and finding say not null people. But not null people, can you identify guys here? These ones also came. Okay, 300. Okay, 300, 500, 1400. Okay, these are some values. Okay, fine. But even the 0 also came here. That means what you understand, guys, here? 0, okay, that means a null is equals to 0 or is not equals to 0. What do you say? Null is equals to 0 or is not equals to 0? Yes, null is not equals to 0. Null is not equals to 0 because 0 and null will not be considering here. Both are different and the null cannot be considering as a 0. Point understanding now? So this is what it was going to be happen, guys. Okay, this is what it was going to be happen. Now, this is one thing. But here one problem we solve it. Okay, one problem. Comparing problem we solve it. Okay, now comparing problem will be solved it. Okay, but another problem is also there with the null. Comparing problem we solve it by using of a is null operator. With the help of is keyword, we are comparing nulls in our table. So that was we solve it here. Okay, now right. So now here this is what one thing. This is what one thing. So now let me see. Next example is observe carefully. Next example is observe carefully. Okay. Now, what is next example? Careful observation. To display employee name. Careful observe. To display employee name, comma job, comma salary, comma commission, and salary plus commission, salary plus commission. Okay, salary plus commission from EMP table, okay, from EMP table, whose name is, okay, Alan, whose name is Alan. So carefully identify. Okay, carefully identify. So what I'm asking, how to display name, job, sal, commission, and sal plus commission from EMP table, whose name is Alan. Whose name is Alan. So this is our requirement. So as per requirement, let me try. And here I want to display specific columns only. I want to display like a name column, job column, salary column, commission column. Okay, now right. Let you come back. Okay, come to guys here. Right. This is my table. Okay, right. So now I'm writing now. Select. I want it e name, comma. I want to display job, sal, commission, and here what I'm asking, sal plus commission. Sal plus commission. Okay, now what I'm displaying here, name, job, sal, comma, commission, and what I want to find out here, sal plus commission. Sal plus commission. Okay, now so that sal plus commission also I have to write now. Yes, compulsory. Salary plus commission. So salary plus commission, can I show as a total salary? Can I show as a total salary? Come on, guys. Yes, we can. Our wish, we can. Okay, now our wish, we can. Okay, now. But your total salary is what now, guys? Alias name. It is a alias name. Okay, fine. From EMP, where E name is equals to Alan. Okay, right. So Alan already there here in my table. His name is Alan. He was working as a salesman. His salary is 1600. His commission 300. Then salary plus commission, how much, guys? Then salary plus commission, how much? 1900. Okay, fine. Let me execute now, guys. Okay. So name is Alan as per table information. Name is Alan. Job is salesman. Salary is 1600. Commission 300. Salary plus commission, total salary is at 1900. Okay. So in this example, I don't have any problem here. I don't have any problem. So whatever we are asking, that information, we got it from our table. So there is no problem in this. There is no problem in this. But the next example I'm asking to you. What is my next example, guys? Here, everything is same, but whose name is I'm passing? Whose name is Smith? Whose name is Smith? Okay, na? Point understanding now. Whose name is Smith? So Smith, I want to display name, job, salary, commission, and salary plus commission from EMP table. Whose name is Smith? So now let you come out. Smith employee is also there in my table. Name is Smith, working as a clerk. Salary 800. Commission. Can you observe here? Commission is nothing here. So commission nothing means, as per my table, commission nothing means. It means what now? Null na? Yes, it means null. Yes, it means null. Okay, now let you come. So same as it is, everything, but only employee name is I'm passing Smith. Remaining all are same. I'm passing Smith and to execute it now. Okay, name is Smith as per the table data. Name Smith, job clerk, salary 800, commission null. But guys, 800 plus nothing. What we want to expecting here? 800 plus nothing. What is we are expecting here? 800 only. Yes or no? Okay, 800 only. But here, guys, what it was showing to me, salary plus commission, total salary showing again nothing to me. That means 800 plus nothing is equals to nothing. That is actually here it will showing us. But this is a problem now. Is it a problem or else okay, fine, sir, I can leave this problem, nothing here. Is it problem or is it okay? Definitely it is a problem. Because of reason, Smith employee, he was not taking any commission. Okay, Smith employee, he was not taking any commission. So he's a very sincere employee. He's a very sincere employee. He was not taking any commissions, etc., etc. Okay, now. So that is his nature. He's a sincere employee. He's not taking any commission. So now his salary only 800. So 800 plus he was not taking any commission. Then I want to show total salary of this employee 800. I want to show it. 800. I want to show it. But what it was happening, guys, here, unfortunately, this employee salary is showing as a nothing. So this is my problem, guys. Actually, this is our problem. So this problem I need to overcome. This problem I need to overcome. Then how, sir? How we can overcome? That is the first question. Why, sir? Why it is showing a null? Why it is showing a salary plus commission is equals to null? Why it is showing here? Observe carefully. First reason we will discuss first of all. Why it was showing null? Okay, reason we will be discuss first of all, and later solution we will be discuss. So reason is what now, guys? Here one point is observed. If any arithmetic operator, if any arithmetic operator is performing some operation with null, okay, if any arithmetic operator is performing some operation with null, then it again returns null only. Point understanding now? Then again it returns null only. Okay, for example, if x is equals to 1000, if x is equals to 1000, then my first operation, is x plus null I'm giving now. So when I'm passing x plus null, x value 1000 substitute plus null, but unfortunately it returns null only. Suppose are you doing x minus null? In the same to same substitute your value, x value 1000 minus null. Again it returns null only. In the same to same x into null multiple, substitute your x value 1000 into null, but again it returns null only. Fourth one, x by null, substitute your value 1000 by null, and again it returns null only. So this is actually problem, guys. Any arithmetic operator, addition, subtraction, multiple, division, any arithmetic operator is performing some operation with null, then it again returns null only. So that example is x plus null, x minus null, x into null, x by null. Same reason. Here what I'm using, salary plus commission. Salary plus commission, this is our operation, right? This is our operation, salary plus commission. So this is our operation, salary plus commission. Salary plus commission. Salary how much? 800. 800 plus commission how much? Null. So that's why it's showing what now, guys? Null only. Because of reason, any arithmetic operator will perform some operation with null, again it returns null only. So that is a problem. Why it was showing my total salary, why it was showing total salary as a null means this is a problem. Okay, na? Right. Then how to overcome this problem, sir? Okay, then how to overcome this problem? So that is our, now the reason we discussed, but now we need to find out your solution. You need to find out your solution. Okay, right. And that solution we will see in tomorrow session, guys. The solution of this problem we will see in tomorrow session. Okay, now? Right, guys. So as of now clear, or having any doubt in today's session? If you have a doubt, you can ask me, otherwise left out.